still trying to get physical. Sorry. Oh, can I see?
So what got into you tonight?
Just one of those games, Shot was falling for me. My teammates were looking for me. Just tried to stay confident the whole game, and ended up making shots.
Before the game, all of the talk was about, for the Thunder, was about Westbrook and Durant. How did this team stop them tonight, kind of throw them off?
First, it's only one game. Those guys are very talented, so they're going to come back, even better next game. But, just trying to throw bodies at them, trying to clog the paint, just try to, make all their looks tough tonight, and, just ended up working out for us tonight.
Coming into the game, did you guys see something in the pick and roll that you felt you could take advantage of? You seem to take advantage of that tonight all night.
I can't say that, that we did. I think that's just how the game played out. We ended up playing some pick and roll. I ended up making some shots, and then we ended up just trying to play out of it. More than usual out there.
LaMarcus? David Miguel, KITV Sports. How important is it to play at your pace the rest of the series, the Spurs pace, and also the importance of getting off to another good start in Game 2?
We always try to, play our pace any game, every game, and, we try to, start with defense, rebound, and then, go from there. So, things won't change, in that aspect, but, just got to keep playing great defense out there.
The game plan. Also, Coach said, Billy Donovan said that their spacing wasn't very good. What did you guys do to make their spacing poor?
I don't know if we did anything. We were just trying to, pack the paint and, try to keep an eye on, those two guys out there and, just try to scramble out of it, basically.
LaMarcus, you came in talking about being physical. It seemed like you kind of relished in that tonight. Do you enjoy the physical play?
We always, try to match, the physicality out there. And, tonight I ended up playing well in it. It was just one game, and, we just have to, try to focus, all over again next game.
First three as a Spur tonight. How did that feel?
Felt pretty bad, actually, because I worked on it all summer, all year, and I took some better ones, during the season that I felt were good, and that one, I caught it nasty. I didn't even shoot it right, and it went in. So it was kind of like bittersweet for me, for sure.
LaMarcus, do you practice that falling down left-hand flip shot at all?
It was just one of those. It was just one of those nights. I can't take credit for it. I was just trying to play confident. Ended up making some plays that, probably, won't make next game, but it ended up working out for me tonight.
Has this in any way exceeded your expectations when you signed with Spurs? How well it seems to be going and what a good fit you are?
I don't want to get too into that, but, I wouldn't have, come here, and I don't think, they would have wanted me here if I didn't fit into what they envisioned and, what they saw from me. So it takes time, for players and different systems to adjust. And I think it's been a process all year, but it's definitely getting better, at the right time.
When did you feel adjusted?
It goes back and forth. Some games I feel great, and then some I feel like I'm still trying to learn my spacing out there. So tonight was just one of those good nights.
LaMarcus, what did you see from Kawhi, not only individually, but in finding you in certain situations, and when he's in that kind of a zone to be able to combine to kind of overwhelm the opponent like that?
He's been great all year, offensively, defensively, of course, and he draws, two guys every time, going to the basket or playing one-on-one, and I had it going a little bit, and he found me out there. So he's a very unselfish guy, and he just takes what the game gives him out there.
Marcus, I mean, you mentioned you hit a couple shots you might not make the next game between that three and maybe that flip in the lane. But overall, how much of what you guys did do you think is sustainable from an offensive standpoint?
I have to say our defense is what won the game. Not making fall down left-hand shots or anything like that. I feel like our defense was really locked in. We tried to do the things that we, are focused on tonight, and that's what really won the game for us.
Thank you.